We need to talk about Ironheart because after watching the first 3 episodes, I gotta be honest, I'm really loving this show. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. There are things that bug me. Some of the character developments feel awkward and even a bit annoying, but they're crucial, especially for Riri. They help us understand who she really is and why this story matters. But let's talk about the stuff I do like. And one of those things, Parker Robbins. I love that they brought the Hood into the MCU, and they've done it so well. Just to recap for those who do not know who he is, in the comic, Parker Robbins was a small-time thief. He killed a demon and stole its cloak and boots. And that's how he became the Hood. And what he didn't know, that the cloak was powered by Dormammu. That gave him magical powers like invisibility, teleportation, and enchanted weapons. We've already seen invisibility and enchanted bullets in the show. Teleportation, not yet. But maybe it's coming later in the season, who knows. Now, over the years in the Marvel Comics, the Hood has done a lot. He's held 3 Infinity Stones. He's even used a Ghost Rider's powers, wielding the spirit of vengeance. But he's never really been the villain for any one hero. He's not a Spider-Man's enemy or X-Men's. If anything, he popped up in Avengers stories like Secret Wars. So what's different in the show? Instead of being tied to Dormammu, it looks like the Hood is connected to Mephisto. And if that's true, we're in for something dark, because Mephisto doesn't give you what you want for free. He makes deals. He shows up in your worst moment and offers you exactly what you need. But there is always a price. That's why so many of us expected him to show up in WandaVision, because this commercial is exactly what Mephisto does.
I'm so hungry, I'd eat anything.
Hungry? I remember hungry. I used to be like that all the time.
What did you do?
Snacked on yo magic, bro. Now I have time to hang fit.
Can I have some?
Here you go, little dude. Yo magic!
And that's where Riri comes in, because this show, it's not about suits and explosions or being the next Iron Man. It's about trauma and loss. Riri is a stepdad and her best friend were killed. She built this armor not to fight crime, but because she never wants to feel powerless again. She wants to save lives fast, smart, and before it's too late. But underneath all that tech, there is grief, there is guilt, there is ego. Just like Tony Stark, Riri is brilliant, driven, maybe a little cocky sometimes, but it's not coming from arrogance. It's coming from pain. That belief that if she doesn't fix the world, no one will. That's why this show works. It's not trying to copy Iron Man. It's taking what made Tony compelling, the trauma, the heartache, the obsessive need for control, and telling a new story with those same themes through Riri's eyes. Fantastic. When she says Tony only became Iron Man because he had money, she's not wrong, and she's not disrespecting him either. She respects him deeply, but she knows she's not him. There is her journey, her pain, her Chicago, and her choices. Now about Ezekiel Stain, Obeida's son. I think he's really cool addition. In the Marvel comics, he hated Tony, became a biotech-enhanced villain, basically turned himself into a cyborg, and went after Stark. In this show, Ezekiel clearly doesn't want to be his father, but you can see the tension building. Not sure if they'll go full comic route, but it's interesting to find out, isn't it? So where is it all heading? I think Mephisto is going to tempt her, offer her a way to bring Natalie and her stepdad back, and I think Riri is going to be forced to choose. Power or peace? I believe she'll walk away. Maybe Ezekiel will become her ally. Maybe he's not her enemy at all. Maybe he is a part of her future. Because this show, it's not about punching villains or saving the world. Not yet. It's about becoming the kind of hero who can. And I'm 100% here for it. So what do you think? Where do you see Riri's journey going? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading them all. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!